Hello and welcome to the mains PYQ discussion by Neenv. We have a question from 2015 Modern India, a 12.5 marker. The question is, how difficult it would have been the achievement of Indian independence without Mahatma Gandhi? Discuss. So, in other words, it's about the role of Mahatma Gandhi in Indian independence. That's it. In the introduction, we'll say that Gandhi started his political career from South Africa. The Gandhian phase in India starts from 1970. It is the post-extremist phase in national movement. So we'll start with this context, and in the body part, we'll give the role and significance of Gandhi. First of all, there was a lack of leadership in India, which was facing a limitation when it comes to unification. Take the case of 1857 revolt, what we lacked was a unified movement. Take the case of the Swadeshi movement, it was a regional movement. When Gandhi came, mass movements began to happen. One example is Gandhi rejoined the moderates and extremists in Lucknow Pact. We can give this specific example to present Gandhi as a leader who unifies. Next up, Gandhi enabled regional integration. He traveled across the country. He unified not just factions but regions as well. Next up is the new tools of resistance that he put forth. So the military strength of the British is something that Indians cannot counter because it was advanced. They had the money. But Gandhi devised a new tool to counter them, satyagraha and civil disobedience. When a people at the scale of Indian subcontinent disobeys rules, the British have no answer. Next up is the emergence of mass movements with Gandhi. Non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement and quit India movement. Then there was a counter to the divide and rule narrative as well. The British came up with this after the 1857 revolt, where they tried to divide the nationalist sentiment into a communal sentiment. But Gandhi came and he unified. He came up with something called the Khilafat in the initial phase of Gandhian movement. He united the Muslims and Hindus of the country to work unitedly against the British in the form of Khilafat. Gandhi also addressed the issue of social reform. Because unless the society is ready, you cannot have a unified national movement. Gandhi did it with his constructive program. So we are addressing that as well here. Next, he prevented the rise of communal forces. So when the partition was happening, Gandhi was trying to prevent that. He was walking across the country and it is with the death of Gandhi, the martyrdom of Gandhi, that the violence during partition came to an end. So he is someone who walked along that line as well. He had joint prayer meetings where people from all religion came together and prayed. So he was the real secular face of India. Finally, he prevented armed revolution. So what happens with armed revolution? When you have armed revolution, you will have brutal suppression as well. And when British decides to do that, they'll always win because they are superior when it comes to military strength. We'll conclude this answer by giving the legacy of Gandhi, which goes beyond India. Take the case of Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King. They consider Gandhi to be their inspiration. So we'll conclude this answer on that line. So that's it. This 12.5 marker can be answered with this number of points where we have covered everything that is associated with the key role of Gandhi. That's it. Thank you for listening.